Welcome back to Backstage. She was sweet and sassy and sexy and just drop-dead gorgeous. And back in the 1950s, pinup model Bettie Page was all the rage. And now Hollywood is telling her remarkable story on the big screen. But our Tim Estiloz got this exclusive opportunity to look into the pages of her private life in this up-close and personal encounter with the real Bettie Page.
Thanks, Barry. And you know, with the exception of Marilyn Monroe, no other pinup model has ever been as popular as Bettie Page. And now that Hollywood has put its version of Bettie's life on film, it's time for us here at Backstage to separate some of the fact from the fiction by hearing the real-life Bettie Page's own words.
Will you take a picture of me? It's silly, people take pictures of me all the time, but I don't know how to take one of myself.
This is Hollywood's take on pinup legend. Actress Gretchen Mol convincingly plays the coveted title role in the notorious Bettie Page.
What do you think of all this tying up business?
Oh, I enjoy acting very much.
In just 7 years, Bettie Page appeared on more magazine covers than Marilyn Monroe or any other pinup model by playfully mixing girl-next-door sweetness with a naughty sexuality.
They keep saying that I'm some sort of sexual innovator. I never thought of any of my poses as being sexual in any way. I never had anything like that in my mind when I was posing.
That was the voice of the real-life Bettie Page, a voice few of her fans have ever heard. But Bettie once allowed me to interview her face-to-face, provided I respect her privacy and not show her as she looks today.
I always got up mimicking poses of movie stars in the magazines, models and movie stars, and that was my first beginnings of posing. I had no idea then I'd ever be a pinup model.
Bettie was an immediate hit with amateur photographers and men's magazine publishers, including a groundbreaking appearance in a brand new magazine called Playboy.
I didn't pose for them in a nude at first. I wore bikinis, and I never felt I was doing anything wrong when I started posing nude, even for the camera clubs. Because after all, I don't believe God disapproves of nudity. He put Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, naked as jaybirds.
This rare color video of Bettie shows her charming charisma on film, a charisma that led to a Hollywood screen test.
They tried to make me up to look like Joan Crawford. They bunched my hair way out on the sides, penciled my eyebrows, big, long eyebrows way up high like she used to wear, and a great big wide mouth, twice as wide as mine. And I hardly recognized myself when I saw the screen test.
Hollywood may not have come calling, but Bettie's modeling career was skyrocketing. Truth is, Bettie Page loved the camera, and the camera, as well as scores of admirers, loved Bettie.
People have said it was my smile, that I looked very happy, that I enjoyed my work, and I did. I sometimes imagined the camera was my boyfriend, and I would be playing to him in some of the poses and smiling at him. I sometimes had that in my mind.
But despite her widespread popularity, Bettie Page was one lonely model.
Do you know, when you start getting any name as a model, they shy away from you. They're afraid of you. I had fewer offers to go out in New York and in Miami than I ever did before I started modeling or since.
Eventually, after thousands of photographs, magazine covers, and underground films, Bettie Page decided she wanted a new life. And in 1957, Bettie left New York City at the height of her career.
I thought I was getting too old. I was 34 years old. Not many pinup models were as old as I was. And I was almost 27 when I started modeling.
And today at 82, Bettie says she just wants her fans to remember her the way she used to be.
I wouldn't want to see a model when she's old and out of shape. Who would? There's nothing to look at. You want to look at them when they're young and beautiful, with beautiful bodies. I didn't look bad in the 50s, and I was in the best of health and had my figure and everything. I've only started falling apart the last couple of years. I hate old age.